What's up to the pack? It is Pack here,
AKA your mama's best friend, your daddy's worst nightmare.
In today's video, NBA 2K23 news Shakedown actually got to play the game early before any of us and gave us little gameplay updates and stuff like that. I'm going to cover all the important stuff in today's video. If you like this kind of content when it comes to NBA 2K23 news, updates, and all that kind of stuff, I'm one of the biggest channels that does it. So please join the pack and subscribe and leave a like on the video to help the video grow. Let's get the video started. So we're going to go off 2K intel and leaks. They basically give me all like the big information. This is the first thing that they said. When you get a green in NBA 2K23, the green animation will pop up with a little bit of delay. Now, I don't necessarily understand why they would do that. Like, why? What do you gain from that? Even if you have no shot meter, you're still gonna have a green animation, like how it usually is in 2K. So to not give you like an immediate indication, like it's gonna piss me off when I hit a shot and then I have to wait like a whole second before the ball goes in, but it's like not in yet, but it's like after the shot to know if it's in the green. That's gonna be weird. I definitely think it's gonna like create more, I guess, suspenseful moments when I play 2K. Like when I shoot a shot, we're all like, is it gonna go in? And then boom, it flashes green, and then boom, it goes in. That'd be kind of hype here and there. I just don't know why. Like, I don't know what's the point here. But I wish we had some footage to even like see how this looks, but we have nothing. But definitely a weird one so far. The next thing is that the new dunk meter is going to look like the new shot meter in 2K23. So we already have a picture of the new shot meter in 2K. Here's an example of it. Basically, it's going to be that shot meter when you dunk it. So it's kind of weird because you usually use either the right stick or the square button when you're doing lobs, or right stick when you're doing like poster dunks. Instead, we're literally just going to have like a meter. Does that mean you have to green it? Does that mean that like the closer you are to the full bar, the better chance you have of making it? I wish we knew a little more about that, but again, I'm so glad the dunk meter is coming back because I like the idea of it, and I like that we're going to have at least some kind of like greening meter. It's cool with that. I just wish we could see an example of it, but it is what it is. Next one. It seems post scoring seems to be OP in the test version that some influencers have played in NBA 2K23. It's very easy to green. Now, I don't like hearing that. My personal reasoning for that is because we don't even know what difficulty they're playing on. For all we know, these influencers, whoever the hell's playing, which maybe they're really good players, maybe they're people that I don't know, are playing on rookie difficulty. If they're playing on rookie difficulty, of course everything's gonna green. I'll be honest with you, if you do post scoring in 2K, like either post fades or post hooks, it's already pretty easy to green in the first place. I'm just gonna keep honest with you. So even on Hall of Fame difficulty. So I don't know how much I believe them. Also, I agree that it's just a test version, so we need to relax before we freak out about this. I'm not necessarily freaking out. This is just, it's like saying, oh, threes are super easy this year. It's like, I don't know what build you're on. I don't know what their 3-point rating is. I don't know what difficulty you're on, badges, all that stuff. So I'm not even really listening to this. We'll wait and see for that one. This next one says on-ball defense got buffed in NBA 2K23. You get more bumps now. So the same thing I just said about the post scoring stuff is kind of how I feel about this, but I like that on-ball defense seems to get buffed because there's so many moments where I feel like I'm on a player, like cut them off and they glitch through me and they go into the basket or something like that. I really dislike that. If I am playing good on-ball defense, I should be getting bumps, especially if I am a perimeter defender. This is great news to me. I really like playing defense in 2K. I really like the idea of having better defense because I've always had the opinion that it is impossible to play perfect defense in this game. Like if you're really good at scoring, no one can guard you. I've always thought that. So to have on-ball bumps now more often, of course we haven't seen actual builds and realistic stuff yet because it's hard to compare anything right now because we're not seeing how Park is when people have builds maxed out and like specialist stuff. So it's kind of hard to tell, but if it's true that we're going to get more bumps when we're playing defense, that's great news. Next thing is that NBA 2K23's game speed feels slower than 2K22. I personally don't like that because I felt that the 2K22's speed was like basically perfect in terms of speed of the game. It felt great. There was other 2Ks that felt a lot faster. I feel like 2K21 next gen was a lot faster than 2K22 next gen. And so I like that they already slowed it down in the first place. I don't like that they slowed it down even more, especially because if the game is slower, I guarantee you there's going to be people that find builds that are fast and have animations that are quick that are just going to kill us if that means that we're all pretty slow. So I think that's bad. Some people are saying that that's good. Some people are saying that 2K16 was slow, so it's not that bad. I personally would not like it like how 2K 2019-ish was when the game was really slow. I personally didn't like that, but well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. A throwaway comment here is that apparently the game feels a lot more realistic. The classic, this is a simulation game, better than ever. I don't care about this, bro. I'm sure that he's right. I personally don't care. Irrelevant to me. This is a throwaway comment. Okay, so the kind of a more important one is that left stick dribbling seems to be a problem or even OP on the test version of 2K. I wish he went into more detail saying, for example, like, are people getting crossed up? Like, their ankles are being broken? Are they being frozen? Are they creating more separation? I would love to see. But against left stick dribbling, what do you mean? Just going left and right? Like, what does that even mean? Left stick dribbling to me is literally like, I'm a left stick dribbler. I know I'm a 2K YouTuber and I should be using the right stick more. I use the right stick here and there. But for the most part, someone hits me a screen, or I just go left and then like react to maybe make you decide on if I'm going to shoot a 3 or drive or not. So yes, I'm a left stick dribbler. So that's good news for me, but it was already OP in my opinion. So are you saying it's more OP? That's gross, because the left stick dribbling, for example, is like getting the ball, catching a screen, and just fading away. That was the problem with left stick dribbling, and that's what it's saying in 2K23 it's worse. That's scary. Now this next one is that it's also harder to get chase down blocks and normal blocks in the paint now if you're not an elite defender. That's weird, because it was already really hard to get chase down blocks and normal blocks. It was easy early on in NBA 2K22, but then it got hard when people got a lot more badges. I don't like how he's saying it's harder to get blocks now, because it's already hard. Now, of course, if you're an elite defender, then it's different. But it was already hard. It was already hard to get chase down blocks and normal blocks. So a little, not the biggest fan of that, because paint defense was already dog water. So I think everyone can agree that this is not good news either. So already the gameplay stuff I'm not the biggest fan of hearing so far. That's all there is to discuss. Not like crazy stuff, but what I'm hearing from the gameplay, me personally, I'm not a fan. I don't like that it's harder to get blocks. I don't like that the game is slower, and I don't like that left stick dribbling is better. But I do like that the bumps are happening more on perimeter defense, which I thought perimeter defense and interior defense were terrible. Like, I think steals and blocks were fine. It was interior defense, like making people miss. Like in 2K20, I feel like interior defense was awesome because Intimidator was a great badge. I felt like in NBA 2K, I'd even say in NBA 2K20 as well, perimeter defense was really good. This is a 2K, like 2K22 and 2K21 that I felt like perimeter defense was terrible. And so they fixed that, but their interior defense is just still bad. That's scary. I'm not a big fan of that, but let me know what you think in the comments below about all this stuff. And if you like the channel, please give it a sub. I'll see you guys next time.